Everybody on thin ice.
Right. That's how she sees it, bro.
Yeah, gaming news real light. Y'all ready? I'm about to go ahead. I'm already recording. I'm about to start this. Hey, yo, episode 15, season 2. We back with another one. It feels like forever, but we are here. Today is the 12th of July, 2023. Already halfway through, more than halfway through 2023. Gonna be saying 2024 New Year's very soon if you blink your eyes twice. But anyways, we are here. We with the group. We with the gang. Boy, Dom and GP in the chat. You know what I'm saying? They're going to say what up in a minute, but I just want to say thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for all the supporters. We are going to get serious. When? I'm going to say give it a month. There's a reason why. A lot of things ain't been going like up, you know, on the socials. I'm going to let y'all know during the intro, but before I spit my intro, I'm going to go ahead and let the other host spit their intro, and we're gonna start off with Dom. Say what up.
Yo, what up, you all? Hey, thanks for tuning in. Hey, I'll say I've been going to the gym consistently, and I noticed I've gotten stronger, guys.
Okay.
In everything, in every machine, right? I'll say I know it's not much, but I know I could bench like maybe 145, but just like not 145, but you know the 245s and the bar of Planet Fitness is like 115, I think. Just a little bit, maybe like 4 times in like one set or whatever.
Getting stronger is the best.
And then now
progress, bro.
I know my maximum
you
now.
are against yourself. I always think of that.
I know my maximum now is like I think it's 185, if I'm not mistaken. So I've been getting stronger and everything, you know. I'm learning how to work out, you know, better. It's like a you know, it is a correct way to do a lot of the exercises, and you get better as you go. Besides that, the game, like he said, I'll let you know, Soup talk about the game. He's by far been the most addicted person here. Come to it, but I was saying, in the games I've been playing. I was playing Final Fantasy 16, not as much anymore. Just not in the mood to listen to play story game right now. So I've been offsetting that with Horizon Forbidden West.
Another story game.
I know it's a story game, but I've literally been skipping almost like every dialogue possible. Like I get the gist of the story, the gist of what's going on, but like when it comes to people talking, I'm like, man, I don't want to listen to this. I listen to like the first 3 sentences, skip the rest, man. I don't know, I just enjoying the game for the gameplay, not the story. I'm usually one for the story, but man, I'm like, nah.
How do you okay, I'm gonna just comment on this. How do you even do that? Like, how do you get to the how do you play the game? Is the gameplay that good to you?
So I won't say the gameplay's that good, but I like the premise of it, right?
Okay.
Like the premise.
So that's what's really carrying you through this.
Yeah, that's what's carrying me. The premise of, you know, got these electrical animals, and you know you can ride them, and, you know, quote unquote tame them, right? One thing I was disappointed was, one thing I really enjoyed about the game was, you know, I like games with like underwater stuff. I always think that's really cool, right? And then the underwater of this game looks really good, but then I realized, right,
Forbidden West,
that
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Not Zero Dawn. Okay.
Not Zero Dawn. And then I realized the extent of you going underwater is there's no fighting underwater, right? Even though they got underwater machines, they have none you can ride. So I'm disappointed with that. I got to that point. I was disappointed. I almost put the whole game down, man.
I'm surprised you playing it without listening to nothing. Like, I do get skipping some of the dialogue or even most of it, but
it's too much, bro. Like,
it is a lot. It is a lot.
You ain't got way too much talking. I'm like, bro, I feel like at this point, if I was listening to the talking, it'd be more talking than gameplay at this point, man. I literally find things to do that's not the story, just to do that.
I don't know. Maybe it's like that. I don't know.
Kind of burned out the story games, to be honest.
That's definitely your fault.
It is. Nope. The right story game makes me want to play, right? Like, the right story game makes me want to play.
Final Fantasy 16 ain't the right one?
No, I play it. And then, like, it gets to the point where it's too much talking at once. And I'm like, man, I'm tired.
Okay.
I found myself accidentally skipping talking in that game, too. Accidentally. My finger kind of
them
like,
side quests, I straight up skip.
Now I skip those. I ain't gonna lie. I skip
skip.
the story characters. But the main story, I do really enjoy the main story though.
Okay.
Someone told me they said Final Fantasy 16 is the greatest movie, and that's it. They just stopped there.
Really?
Yep. Somebody said it's the greatest movie. I was like, what about the
I
game?
I do really enjoy the story. That's one thing I will say. I do like the premise of the story.
I mean, slight spoilers. Not talking about like not giving away anything, but like I said, I like to say spoiler if you want to go in completely blind. But it do start off really well, but it definitely changes its tone. Not tone, but kind of changes like the groundedness of it, if that's the word. It's not, but
I would say something, but it's like
No,
another
no.
spoiler. It's a spoiler.
it's not spoiler. It's way too
I'll talk to
early.
you about it after, bro. I'll talk to
Okay.
you about it after.
Okay. All right. Anything else? Anime?
No, wait. Oh, well, I have been watching last thing. Me and my girl been watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Bro, it's a
Okay.
really like I
It's
read
solid.
it, right? I've read it, right? I've read it. And I'm like, man, this is a really good show, right? Right? Like I haven't finished Attack on Titan. But I've read it back in the day, but you know, it's been so long since I read it that I kind of forgotten
You know,
almost
you be
everything.
doing multiple stuff. You be frying chicken, running, and then reading manga.
Okay, but I read it, right? And I don't remember everything about it. I remember like a lot of some of the main bigger things. But watching it again, I'm like, it's a really good show, right? And then it's like everything's, grounded, and everything's there together. The story all fits well. It's just really something really put together. I just really like it, man.
All right, that's good. Yeah, I think it's solid. Very solid anime for sure. GP, what up?
What's going on, people? Man, like I said, Soup gotta work on its addiction, but the problem is it's spreading to everybody on here, especially me. So we've been playing Valheim. I don't know if that's the proper way to say it. Valheim.
Valheim.
Listen, I don't know. However we call
Norse
it.
mythology.
That's what I've been playing, and I have to admit, it's a fun game. It's a lot to it. It's a fun game. I have to give them credit. When I first got on with everybody, it was like, okay, this is cool. But the more I got into it, and the more I understood you can do in the game, it's like, oh snap, I might need to invest. And so, I'm calling them middle of the night, hey bro, turn your server on so I can get on. And he turned it, talking about he gotta go to sleep. So it's a fun game. I have to give him credit for that. They're playing Rento, board game, of course. Still gotta play with my boys. When it comes to anime, I'm excited. I haven't finished Demon Slayer because me and my homeboy gotta watch it, so I'm still waiting on that. I'm excited that Jujutsu Kaisen is out, but I'm not motivated to watch it because if I'm watching it, I want to watch multiple episodes. I ain't trying to watch one. Maybe if it's not even the whole season, I just want to watch more than one episode and be satisfied. So I've been letting that save up, and then Dr. Stone, of course, I think was over with, so I ain't got nothing on that end.
Boo. I'm joking.
I know. I know. So I've been watching Citadel, the show that came on Amazon Prime. That's actually finished, and then Jack Ryan season 4, the final season has started. So those are shows I think I'm gonna get on before I get on Jujutsu Kaisen, and hopefully by the time the next episode, I've already seen Demon Slayer. So that's what I'm hoping for. But other than that, man, ain't too much is going on. I got my test. I told y'all, I'm sorry, listeners and viewers. I told y'all I was going to take the test that week. There was a time conflict with my job. I just started a new position, so I'm taking it this Monday. Confident about it. I feel like I'm gonna knock it out. I feel like I'm gonna get my CCNP certification. Your boy is just one step closer to being that guy. But I'm excited for it and I'm ready for it. And I say outside of that, man, that's all I got for y'all. I ain't got nothing new unless you're asking a specific question.
Okay. I also wanted to say real quick in the intro, we trying to make this episode an hour long so we get back to Valheim. Anyways,
That's how far our addiction goes. It's going to the podcast.
Hey, not
I
piggybacking off that.
think Dom is the only one who's not infected yet, but I know I am. I'm not even gonna lie
I've
to
been
myself.
playing. I've been playing. I did have something I wanted to add, right? Real quick to my intro. I know.
okay.
Did y'all hear? One Piece has had like American animators working with the show.
No.
Okay, I thought that was cool. And they got the people who made. They got the people who worked on like Looney Tunes to help with something that's coming up in the future.
Are they black? I'm joking. Nah. Nah. That is cool though. For real. I don't think I've ever heard of something like that. I said no like that because I don't ever hear about One Piece news. All right.
That's why I knew. I knew.
Okay.
But
Nah,
the news is pretty cool to hear. For real. It is.
Yeah, they had
Interesting,
somebody actually direct the episode like 2 episodes ago. He was the director of the episode.
They messing up, boy. They don't slay like they do in Japanese culture, bro.
It
You
looked
know?
real good though. It looked really good. Bro.
I
It
don't-
looked really good, bro.
They about to they inviting the wrong kind of energy, man. You
I
know
just
what I'm
want to say it
saying?
looked really good though, bro.
They were like, yeah, we want to work with them over there. They gonna come back missing legs and stuff because they missed the deadline.
Bro. It ain't like they working at
Divorced.
Ufotable, bro. It ain't like they working at Mappa.
That's true. Yeah, that's cool though. Me, if you haven't heard from these other two, you gonna hear from me. Been playing Valheim. I always kind of wanted to play this game. Let's give it a little piece. I always kind of wanted to play this game because I always liked the idea of like kind of like a survival game, but that you're working towards goals. Like actual goals the game give you, not you make your own goals. Because I like making my own goals too, but I kind of like the mix of there's just these things you can do that'll make you stronger, and if you want to get even stronger, you got to do this, and that. Well, here's these things you got to do. I don't know. I like that, and I also like kind of like making it my own thing at the same time. So that's why I really like this game. I also like how you gotta like travel and discover different things. Like you literally spawn on the island. You gotta build a boat, and like you can't just build like any kind of boat, and you can't just get on the water at any type of time. Like, cause you know it's a lot of stuff that go into it. Like GP said, and it's so cool. I really like it. I liked it about as much as I thought I would. I just always wanted people to play with. So it's cool to have these guys to play with. And
Now you got one. Now you got 2.
Yeah. Got 2 people, and then like whenever Dom girlfriend get on, or my girl get on, or our friend get on, because I think one night we had like 6 or 7 people, maybe 5,
Right.
6, yeah, and it was cool. You know, we was all trying to figure out what to do, but I think now that we kind of consolidated, we could get further. But anyways, real cool, fun game. It's on Game Pass. It's been out for about 2 years though, but they actually still updating the game. So yeah. What else? Playing Final Fantasy 16. I'm literally at the end of the game. I probably got like an hour or 2 left. Stop playing it because I'm playing Valheim. So I'm gonna get back to it. Dom, you said we were talking about something before we started. What was it? Oh, was it just Horizon?
Yeah, it was Horizon. That's the only game I've been skipping the dialogue.
Okay.
I ain't been
Yeah.
skipping like Final Fantasy or nothing.
Yeah, and I still think the game is cool. I think it's like a low 8 out of 10. You know, I don't think. I think I learned to like it for what it is, but like as a Final Fantasy game, like nah, like this could have been something else. It could have been like a knockoff, like I don't know. But
Okay.
combat is cool. So anime, we have been watching. We actually restarted watching JJK season 1, and I'm with GP on that. Like I don't really want to start season 2 without like a good number of episodes. And that's kind of how I did with Demon Slayer. And like honestly though, I could have probably watched Demon Slayer like back to back because it was okay in my opinion. But anyways, yeah, JJK. Apparently these 2, or at least one of the arcs in this season 2 is gonna be like really fire. Some really crazy stuff happened. But yeah, looking forward to that. And we actually finished watching. what's that? His name is Idris. Damson Idris, I think. It's Snowfall. We actually started watching season 1. We finished that maybe a couple weeks
6
ago.
seasons.
Yeah, we finished the first season of that. First season was okay. I don't see why everybody was hyping it up. Like we're gonna keep watching it though, but it was okay.
Was Facebook the one hyping it up?
Nah, I'll see some.
I was about to-
Well, yeah, a little bit of everybody.
Yeah,
And when I say,
a lot of
That's
people,
what I'm saying.
yeah, I guess if they say Facebook, but I heard word of mouth too. People really like that show.
yeah, I don't think it's a bad show. I just haven't seen it to where I'm like, yo, you gotta watch this yet.
You
But it's
just gotta
season 1.
watch it.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm gonna keep watching it. I'm pretty sure it'll get cool. I like where it's going. I'll say that. I like where it's going. But yeah. Anyways, that's all we got for the intros.
Hey, also want to say,
Okay, we don't.
I was
We
gonna say,
have
nah,
more.
JJK is supposed to be 23 episodes, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be like half a year till that's finished.
Yeah, I know, right? So I ain't waiting that long, okay? I'm for sure popping in there. You know, I'll probably pop in there after a couple weeks, and then
Yeah,
stop.
I'm not waiting
popping.
that long either. Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I gotta do is mute the JJK though. I don't want to be spoiled, cause like, man, people are gonna be spoiling it. So that's another reason why I'm popping in there. Anywho, Sports Minute, GP, you got us?
But I ain't got nothing, bruh.
I got
Sports
some.
Minute,
That's
all I know, it's been summer league. People been trying to earn a contract. The only big news is all the trades, but
Yeah.
I think I've gotten over or spoken about the trades besides Chris Paul going to Golden State, which is so weird to me. But
Yeah.
outside that, bro, I ain't got too much. What you got, Dom? What you
Nah,
got?
I was gonna say something about Summer League, bro. People up here already saying Wemby about to be a bust, bro. From like 2 Summer League
Yeah,
games,
that's true.
bro.
That's true. See, I don't even want to. I don't even want to.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro. I was
nonsense.
like, he's not a bust from 2 Summer League games, bro.
Hey, like, can the man play? He just dropped the second game. He had 27, but of course, nobody gonna bring that up because
They only
we
care
don't
about
want to talk
negative
about the good
topics, bro.
news. Right, right.
I will say this one thing though. Every time he fall, I do be a little scared, bro.
I do too. He is skinny now. You can't get over the fact. is,
Skinny giraffe, bro. Need to go through that Giannis treatment, bro. Put on like 40-some pounds, bro.
Yeah, I can't lie. Every time he fall, I'm like, ooh, because even the boy who come back from OKC, Chet Holmgren,
Mm-hmm.
you know, he's starting to play, and every time I see him go for a layup and fall, I'm like, ooh boy, don't break nothing. Don't break nothing. Okay, you okay? So
Too many injuries nowadays, man.
right.
Kind of scary.
Yeah, but outside of that though, man, you know, I'm excited to see what the NBA. I think I'm more excited for NFL because it's getting closer and closer. Teams are getting ready for training camp. But you know, outside of that, man, I ain't really
one
got
last
too
thing.
much.
Apparently, LeBron supposed to say he gonna play, or rumored to play another 7 years, dog.
Man, okay, whatever.
Hey, that's just a rumor.
Yeah,
That's-
man,
hey,
whatever.
Cause see,
He
y'all
don't
like
even
y'all
know
can't
that.
see it, bro.
He don't even know that.
Y'all like I can't see it though, bro.
7
even know
years?
that.
I can't see 7, bro.
That's
I
a
can
long
see
time,
2.
bro. You know how long
Bro,
7 years is?
Get Bronny, bro. He about to play with Bronny and Bryce, bro. Come on.
You gonna play with it,
Anyways,
On the same team.
GP saying that he ain't really had nothing for Sports Minute actually reminded me why we didn't do an episode last week, because we really didn't have that much to talk about. Like, it was this, and we still don't got nothing to talk about to segue into gaming news. The only really big thing we got to talk about is that was it the
It's
FGC?
drama. I was saying it's drama.
No. It's actually one piece of gaming news. Like Xbox versus PlayStation. The whole Microsoft acquisition deal. Like they were getting sued by something. It's not the FGC. It's fighting game community. FTC. It's something. Sued by somebody because I don't care about none of this stuff. I really don't.
They're saying it's gonna be like a monopoly. If
Yeah, and
Xbox
they was
get,
like, yeah, why would
Call
you
of
do
Duty or
that?
Ubisoft, not Ubisoft, Blizzard, whatever.
Activision Blizzard. Yeah, so
Activision Blizzard.
a lot of stuff did come from that. Like the amount it costed The Last of Us Part 2 and Horizon Forbidden West, like it cost like 200+ million to make. And that's kind of crazy. But per game. So like not together. Like, so yeah, it costs a lot of money to make these games. And that kind of puts like a lot of stuff into perspective of why the industry is moving the way it is as far as like games as a service, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. Right. So like and multiplayer only games, you know, it's like they need that money, and I get it, man. But Lord have mercy, like I don't know. Yeah, there's something got to change. You know what I'm saying? Maybe something. Right? We got to, and that's not even including marketing, by the way. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's a lot.
Oh, but
It's a
they
lot.
dropping bills.
Yeah, they made that money back, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man. That's I don't know. Anyways, I ain't gonna ever be in charge of something like that. That's too much. Too much. Don't put that much money in my hand, man.
Who you telling? I don't know what to do with it.
We're gonna be looking at each other rich.
Like,
I ain't spending this money.
expect me
You
to do
spending
what? Right.
You spending
expect
this
me to
money?
do what?
Don't invest in me, baby. I'm taking this home. All right, but yeah, Microsoft won the court case, so the only real roadblock is I think like the UK government or something like that. They trying to come up with a deal, but at the end of the day, that's like the only, like out of the whole world, that's the only like organization or part of the world that's like, hey man, we're not gonna allow this deal. So like, cause even like Europe, the EU is gonna allow it. I think it's just the UK that's like kind of.
And they said the UK case is supposedly easier to win than the US case.
Oh wow.
Yeah, supposedly.
Well, they already. Well, I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, that's it, man. I ain't got nothing to say on that, dog. Like, cause there ain't nothing. Wait. Black Panther game being created by EA. I did see that. They announced
By EA.
it. Yeah. Listen. I will give EA credit. Outside of Madden, because they, that's whatever. Outside of Madden, they have been doing pretty good. Like, better than their other half. Like, they're not the worst company in the world anymore when it comes to, like, video games. So, I'm giving them.
What is this based off of?
So,
like, why are you giving them credit?
Okay, so, let's see.
The last thing I remember from EA,
Dead
off the top of my
Space
head, was
remake.
Anthem.
Okay, I don't think Anthem was really their fault though. I really don't. I think it was BioWare's fault. The actual developer, because EA is just a publisher, and normally they do get like kind of dirty, or they used to get like kind of dirty and like mess up other developers while they trying to do their thing. But like I feel like they left like, hey man, y'all got like 6, 7, 8 years to do Anthem. You know what I'm saying? Like where it's at. And it was poor leadership on BioWare part.
Supposedly that's what Xbox did with the company who did Redfall.
Well, that's a
Xbox
different
got
case
that.
because they bought them while the game was already in development. Versus,
I guess they said they wanted to get rid of the game though, but Xbox wouldn't let them stop making it.
yes, that's
Already
a whole
sold
other
it.
topic, man. But
That's crazy.
EA is okay. It's okay. I'm not saying like they got some talent there, man. They do. So we gonna see. We gonna see.
Soup done got paid to advertise these games. Cause ain't no way he's saying that.
Yeah,
Look,
normally
man,
they
don't
wanna
look
tear
at
'em down,
get
bro.
rid of their sports games, bro. Get rid of the sports games. Just like they did Dead Space remake, and Battlefield 2042 is better than it was when it launched. And it wasn't that bad of a game when it first launched. It just wasn't that good. It wasn't. It's probably the worst Battlefield game, but it wasn't a bad game in general. They also released another single player game, like brand new IP.
I'm talking about that one game, bro. That
Something
Magic
is
game, bro.
the Magic first person shooter, whatever, first person Magic game. But yeah,
alright.
they're okay. They're okay. The
Look,
best
I'll
thing they
give
did
them
recently
points.
though was Dead Space remake. I
I
really
give them
enjoyed that game.
points. Look, I give them points if that game, even if it's mid, if it come out finished, all right, I give them points for making a
The
finished
Magic
game,
game?
bro. Yeah, even if it's not that good, bro, if it come out finished, bro, I give them points.
That's what I'm saying. If it's like a mid game, but it come out and it's not like broken. All right, I'm with that, bro. I'm with it. That's a dub
I get
for
more
me.
points than everybody
yeah,
else, bro.
yeah, that's a dub for me. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I feel like they've been doing better. They're not like perfect, but they also released even though it was buggy, that what's that game called, bro? You was playing it and it was like running at 2 frames per second.
Talking about
It was like the
talking
Monster Hunter knockoff.
yeah,
I forgot the name.
I don't even know if I recorded the screen, bro. When the snow started falling, bro, that was the worst thing I ever seen, dog.
You see, he was watching a slideshow trying to play that game, man. I heard it was good though. I mean, you might have not liked it, but it reviewed pretty decently.
I guess besides the
performance
issues, I think they fixed it now. It was decent.
Yeah, I'm not like a huge fan of Monster Hunter games, so that's why I didn't pick it up. But it looked decent outside of the performance, like you said. You got a 4090 now, man. Wait a minute, you can't be complaining about performance. He was running on a potato.
It wasn't a potato, dog. actually, the price.
You run on that computer I bought you since 2014, bro.
It has been upgraded since, bro. Come on, bro. It has definitely been upgraded, bro.
That's disrespectful, man.
It has definitely been upgraded, bro.
GP, man.
Called the potato, bro.
This man had to get a whole new motherboard, more RAM. This boy had to do everything. Talking about some, man, this game sucks. Like, nah, you right.
Bro, I've upgraded. I upgraded the computer since then, bro. Come on.
All right, bro. You run on a GTX 960. Anyway, yeah, so that's pretty much it for gaming. And we're gonna move. Unless y'all got something else to say.
No, I ain't got nothing for you, man.
Nope. All right, we at 26 minutes, so we go ahead and move into the main topic. So if you haven't read the title of this episode, it's gonna be filled with controversial stuff, but not really. We're not gonna be like a lot of other people or podcasts or other outlets that are gonna more so focus on the people themselves. It's more so the questions I would like to ask these fellow men here, and see their answers on it. And it's mainly about relationship stuff. Even the last one is less. You'll see. Anyways, so there's two controversial topics that happened fairly recent, like within the last week or two. And one of them was Jonah Hill, and apparently he was getting canceled, right? And a lot of people are like, I seen things like they were talking about, I guess more so, let me just focus on what he did. So there was like text messages that was shown by his like ex-girlfriend from him, pretty much saying, I don't want you to do this and that. I'm just setting boundaries, you know, and this is what I would like for you to do or not do. And if you can't do that, then I think we just shouldn't be together. That's pretty much what he was like. That's what he said. One of the things he was saying was, she's a surfer, a professional surfer, I suppose. And he didn't.
Instructor, but that's professional.
What's up, dog? You got something against me, bro?
Nah, bro. I'm just saying. Full
He
title,
wants you
bro.
to be accurate, bro.
It's full title. All right, but look, I thought I said, then I said, oh yeah, that is professional, right?
Right.
Yeah. And I'm just messing with you. I want to make sure I get the full story though. Yeah, he pretty much stated that he would not be the right partner for her if she could not like abide by these boundaries, quote unquote. Though he would support her here and there, would be no hard feelings. He said this in a text message, but people were was like hold on, the screenshot's pretty sure Brady should delete it. Blah 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 blah.
They already been broken for 6 months now that she brought these up though, bro. Don't forget that part.
So yeah, I guess she's trying to kind of label it as what's the term? Controlling and abusive. Yeah, so now this is what I want to say. We don't know fully what went on with their relationship, but she just posted these text messages, and the message was saying, do this and that. If not, then like, you know, maybe we shouldn't be together. You know, and you know, I still support you. No hard feelings if we don't. No matter what it was, right? And I'll just say some of the things he said, like, don't surf with men, don't like do certain things with men that are like, you know, maybe hitting on you, something like that, right? And these are things that she may have been doing like before they got together, or things that happened with. We don't know, right? So that's why I kind of. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, he said, don't take pictures in bathing suits. Right. He also wanted her to take down all her photos of herself in bathing suits before they got together as well. So those things too.
Yeah. Right. So I guess I do want to say, here's one of the questions. I got like 2 questions. Here's one of the questions that kind of stem from that for me. How do y'all feel about like setting boundaries in a relationship, but also saying like, if you can't meet these, like, how would y'all portray that? Do y'all think it's bad the way he portrayed it, as far as like from what we got, from what I just said, not like going into like speculation on things that we don't know about? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Anybody can shoot.
I will say this: it's better that he said it now, early, than for her to find out late. And I say that because a lot of times people don't say anything, and then they be like, why are you doing this? Or like, why are you getting so upset? And they already had this in their head. They just never said nothing. I mean, once again, if we talking about the right or wrong part of it, no, I'm not getting into that. But if someone said, hey, I don't want you to do these things, like I said, you're probably better off being told that from the get than during the relation when you're doing these things and now you're wondering why they're mad at you. Now you're wondering why you're arguing, and like, why you didn't say this before we started dating, or why you didn't say this before we got married. So in that aspect, I actually think that's probably the best thing, is set the boundaries now so there won't be no surprises later. That's kind of how I look at it.
Okay. And that's specifically going with like setting a boundary in a relationship, like just do it early.
Right.
Okay, what about you, Don?
So I feel like setting boundaries is important. I feel like I guess the way he did it was a better way than doing most things, right? I guess I would say maybe he didn't know how he would feel before they got together, but then he started feeling some type of way then. I don't know. I feel like the earlier the better.
Would you call that abusive?
I won't say it's abusive. I wouldn't consider that abusive.
Okay.
I would say, yeah, it's controlling, but I guess everybody will have their preferences. So, you know, it's like it's not like a bad level of controlling, I guess you would say.
Why would you say it's controlling? Like, we'll elaborate on that.
Because technically you are controlling what the other person does. I'm not saying controlling in a negative connotation though, right?
Are you giving controlling 2 different definitions?
What's the definition of controlling?
That's what I'm saying. What is yours?
Let's look up the definition of controlling.
No, what's yours? Because like,
like,
because you're making it seem like there's ambiguous. If it's not, and you don't understand,
no, but you know, people may think controlling is a bad thing, right? You know, you're controlling basically.
Your thing. Are you going off of the definition by
like when you say controlling? What is controlling, bro? Like, just
so controlling is like, you know, either you like controlling something, or like you got requirements. You're setting these requirements, and the requirements hold like some level of, I don't know what.
Okay, I guess.
You right?
I mean, something. I'll speak my piece in a minute.
But I will say this. I don't know. I don't know if this is speaking on the subject. If I'll say, he may not knew how he felt before, but you are dating somebody whose whole job was the thing, right?
That's the second.
Now you have a problem with what they do, right?
Yeah, that's the. We're gonna get into that. Yeah.
Boundaries are important. Setting boundaries the way he did it, not bad, but he could have did it earlier.
The way the way he did it, not bad.
It's
the
not
timing of him doing it for him in a way.
Yeah,
bad.
and then I guess I feel like he got mad, so he kind of dumped it over text too. That's speculation. You could have had a sit down talking person. I'll say that much.
Everybody different though.
Let me
Some
a-
people like text messages, some people like in person. But yeah, go ahead.
Right. Let me ask this, dog. Is setting boundaries controlling?
In some extent, yeah, it's like requirements. It's your requirements, right?
But it's controlling?
It's a certain level of control.
I think I have to disagree with that.
I disagree too. To speak on like the controlling part, like if I'm going off of me not looking up the definition of controlling, that's me. I'm forcing something to do something, right?
Right.
That's what controlling is. Like you're forcing. Like when you're forcing someone to do something. Like let's say, like if he said, "Hey, I don't want you to do this, this, and that," and if you don't, I'm gonna have a problem with it. And he just left it like that. Like, what do you mean by problem? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you gonna like? You gonna fight me? You gonna abuse me physically? You gonna ruin my life? You know, he gave her out, and he also said no hard feelings. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not controlling. That's you can either do this, and maybe it's not gonna work if it's not. Cause like if you like. Yeah, it's just not controlling.
All right, so I'll say.
Go ahead, though. Go ahead.
I'll say this, right? Right. So, how I'll put this? So I'm watching Full Metal Alchemist, right? You know, you got Father, right? The person over all the homunculi, right?
Right.
He gave, you know, Bradley a task to do, right?
Okay.
Right? He gave him a task. It's not like he's forcing him to do that task. Like Greed ran away, right? Greed ran away.
Okay.
Technically, you would say he's controlling him, right?
No.
What?
That doesn't make any sense.
No, that didn't make any sense.
This is what controlling is. Like, you know when people complain about video, it's funny how we gotta like reach into the nerd part of our brains to bring it. Anyways. When people say like this game controls badly, right? That means the control like you're trying to control this person, but he's not doing what you want it to do. You know what I'm saying? Like you're forcing this person to move, and he's not doing that because you're trying to control someone. But if you saying like you're trying to allow like this person, you trying to make him go straight, but he's not. You know what I'm saying? That's not, I don't know. It's kind of hard to kind of get you to understand what controlling is. But it's literally forcing somebody to do something and not. You know what I'm saying?
Let's take Naruto. The reanimation jutsu. Kabuto resurrected folks, and then he said they had free will, right? He controlled them, like he saw their movements, he knew what they could do, but he let them get free will. Then there was a time where he put the talisman in their head and he fully controlled them. They had no choice. The reason why I say control, they had no choice. And I say that you can do control through fear. Like when people are, you know, not going too deep, but like someone that's in an abusive relationship, they're controlling the other person through fear or through intimidation, that if they do something, punishment is coming down. But if I told you, I don't care for you to walk down this street, and you say, I like to walk down this street, okay, then we're not gonna work out. Like, you have a choice.
Right.
I'm not, you have no punishment of making the wrong choice besides us not being together. But if I said, I'm gonna knock you on the street if you go that way, now I'm controlling you through fear. Now you may walk on the street, but not because you want to, but because you're scared of me. That's what I'm saying. Control could be different ways. It could be money, it could be fear. But if you have a choice, like you used with the homunculi, they was loyal, but they weren't controlled. They chose to stay.
All right, no, we don't want the episode to be too long. So, based off the logic you said, right?
Okay.
What if that person fears you all breaking up? So technically, you're controlling them by the based on the logic you just said. Basically, you can also be controlling them from the fear of y'all breaking up.
Yeah, you
think
Just
that-
going
I
off
think-
the logic you said.
I think at
You
that
could.
point, that's the person that's scared problem, because like why?
I get what you're saying.
Now, if I'm dating you and I'm using that as a way to control, yeah, but I'm saying from the very beginning, you said that that's not control. That's just your own fear. What I'm controlling you about to change.
Because then
To
anything
not
is
change?
controlling. Like I could say,
Right, you can say anything.
I controlling you to come on this podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now I will admit, Don. Now you in a relationship, and then someone saying, "I'm about to leave," and then they start doing things because you made that. You know, you say I made that threat. Yeah, I know that. I mean, that's true. That happens too.
Yeah.
But in this, I'm just saying from the beginning, that's the
Yeah,
context.
I
From
get
the
what y'all
beginning,
saying.
That's not controlling.
But he also
But
said
yeah.
no hard feeling. It's it like if you read it, but it's one of the most like
I know he said no hard feelings and stuff, right?
it's like one of
I
the
don't
most
see it, yeah.
like yo like this, because that's how I would do, honestly. I mean, not through a text, but like that's kind of anyway. Let me speak my piece. Boundaries, yes. Set them, and everyone should set them as early as possible. And you should definitely say what you don't like. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. Like, hey, I will, and also like leave the floor open for like change. Maybe you not like it now, maybe you might like it later. And also inform that person that something I might like now, I might not later. Like, it's just, that's how people are different. We all change. Like, no matter what, we're different than we were 5 years ago and 5 years before that. And we're going to be different in the 5 years into the future. So that's something that everyone don't understand completely and don't know. But like, if you do know, like, you should be okay and not try to like, because at this point, like, who is the controlling one, her or him? You know what I'm saying? Like, he can't even set boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Like, because at this
That's
point,
a good point.
like, it's kind of weird, you know. But a lot of people don't understand how relate. I feel like Jonah kind of. I mean, if we're going off of these text messages alone that were shown, it really seemed like he was. He understands how relationships are, and cause that's how I am. Like, I'm like, yo, I need this, and that from you. What do you need from me? You know, we go from there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get
Like,
what you're saying.
if you can't do that, then I have to think, like, do I want to deal with that? You know what I'm saying? Do I want to deal with her not wanting to meet what I want? Yes, I'm staying. No, then we gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Because like at that point, you try to like mold into something that ain't gonna fit, and then you keep going, and then you crash.
Now you frustrated.
Yeah.
Now you frustrated throughout the relationship. You're mad at each other. Yeah.
Nah, man. Like, yeah, it's best to talk that stuff out, man. And like, hey, man, like, it be straight up. Like, if you can't do this, like, this is where I draw the line. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Any more on that? We'll get to that
Nah.
second question.
No.
So the second question is, and I think this is where I kind of agree with a lot of other people I've seen takes on this, but is it wrong to kind of set boundaries after making a relationship official? So example, like for in this situation, she was a surf instructor. She wore bathing suits and all that before they got in a relationship. Now he gets in a relationship with her, and now he wants to say, hey, I don't want you to do that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all agree with that kind of like mentality, like essentially trying to change someone who they were, tell them what not to wear, that they were already wearing, that probably influenced you to talk to this person in the first place?
Beginning. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Would that be how do y'all feel about that? Obviously there's no right and wrong answer, but
From oh, go ahead. I'll let you go. I went first last time. You go
No,
ahead.
I was just gonna say, in regards, I feel like it's wrong, right? Especially after you've already been dating, right? Like you said, this was her career. If I'm not mistaken, this was even come out. This is how they end up meeting in the first place. I think he did some surf classes or whatever, and then and then after they're already dating, and now he wants her to go and remove like everything that she had on before, stop wearing. She basically want her to stop surfing at all.
pretty
Right.
much
I feel
go
like-
in there and change her.
Yeah, bro. I feel like that's wrong.
In any situation, it should just be like from the get go. Like,
All right. So if new things arise, you talk about that as that comes, right?
Okay.
But that from the get go, and that person's already doing that. If y'all didn't talk about this from the beginning, then I think you should have a talk with the person. But if they don't want to change, they don't have to, I guess.
Then you're controlling, right? If they don't change, you force them to change. Anyway, yeah.
I was just going off the logic of the situation in that question. All right.
Nah, I get you. I agree with you. Anyways, GP.
In that situation, being that you already established some form of a normal between you two, I don't necessarily think it's right. I will say that. But if it's natural, then the person who wants to make those changes, that's awesome. That's usually like a great thing. But like, you know what? This relationship getting a little serious. Let me now reconsider how I'm doing things. But to make it to pretty much force it upon you just because I feel the need to, yeah, I do feel like that's wrong. However, the only way it would not be wrong in my eyes is if you said, okay, do you see yourself not doing as if we get married? Like we dating, you know, you wearing bikinis, we dating, okay, boom. You still wearing them, boom, boom, okay. And at some point, it's like, bro, I really like this girl. And I can't lie. If I got married with her, I probably want her to talk about, settle down. Once again, from the very beginning, ask her like, hey, if we was to get married, how you feel about toning down this or not doing this? You know, I will admit though, to say not be a swim instructor after you've been doing it for some time is still extreme in my eyes. But if you could compromise with me and say, hey, could you maybe do something else? I think that's a fair assumption. But once again, from the beginning, if you tell her from the beginning, hey, I'm thinking about marrying you, would you consider it? We talk about it and you said, no, I can't do that. Then it's on me. Can I accept that? And I shouldn't then force her to change because she told me no, and then I should be waiting. Because all that's going to do is make me frustrated all over again. So I do think it's pretty wrong to do it at the end of it instead of the beginning. But if the next step is marriage, it is a valid question to ask.
Yeah, I think you're playing in my opinion, I think you're playing a dangerous game if you see, let's say you fall in love with like a stripper. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you playing a dangerous game thinking that she gonna change, you know, for you. Like, cause she might, but she don't have to. I think it's kind of,
Right.
I think it's kind of goofy if you ask me. Like, oh man, she half naked on Instagram. Now she with me. You can't be half naked no more. Like, no, man, no. I think that's real goofy. I think like, get with a girl that you want to see. Like, you should choose a girl you can see yourself marrying. Like at this very moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
Right.
Like, cause like I'm never gonna be the guy to go with and be like, yo, you should change. You should talk to your girl about what she wears. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't tell her to stop doing this stuff. Like, never. Cause I'm a person of free will, and I think everybody should be. I'm never gonna tell my girl she shouldn't wear whatever she want. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause she can. Like, she can do whatever she wants. She free. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to tell you what you can or cannot do, because like you are you. And I chose her because I at the end of the day, I know she gonna do like what she wanna do, and she been doing what she wanna do before I met her. You know what I'm saying? And then now I'm here, and she's gonna still do what she wanna do, and I fell in love with the stuff that she does already. So like, we ain't gotta worry about that in the future. You know what I'm saying? Because all of a sudden now she wanna be a stripper. I know that ain't gonna be true.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been friends for so long. I've seen you for so long. Like, why would you want to do that? You know what I'm saying? So
it sounds like you knew her. So most of the stuff you already knew about her as a friend, you knew that was gonna carry over if it went to another level.
of course, because
Yeah.
yeah, and like, if she decided to wear something like that she never wore before, I'm still down with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's there's levels to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she started doing like that and then like she started disappearing, you know what I'm saying? Like, then we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, what's going on? Like, why is this all that happening? But like,
But she was disappearing before y'all got together, man.
that's exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta like look into that stuff prior to, and actually like study people and know how people kind of act. Because like I don't think people just like all of a sudden just start doing crazy stuff out of nowhere. Like, are you on drugs? You know what I'm saying? Are you hanging with the wrong crowd? You know what I'm saying? I feel like once you're on a straight path, like you only get unstraight if there's something that comes and force you to move, right? Anyways, but long story short, like, don't get in a girl's life and don't get in a man's life trying to change who they are. Just, if that's who they are, fall in love with. If you can't naturally fall in love with who they are, then like, don't, just move on. Find somebody
That's
else.
true. I do agree with you. Your statement was you playing a dangerous game. When someone is clearly living a current lifestyle that you don't agree with, and you're trying to be with that person, that is a dangerous game. But if you get played and then realize they faked you, you know, at that point it's like, shame on you. You know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. But if someone clearly showing you, hey, I'm about this Instagram life, or I'm about to show you I'm about cheating on girls, and you think you're gonna be the one to save them and change them, yeah, at that point, that's all you.
No sir. No sir, no ma'am.
Right. I do agree with you on that.
Yeah, but and that kind of bleeds into like the whole Keke Palmer situation. Her boyfriend there was a clip of her dancing and singing with Usher, and it was a little, you know, a little touchy, but not like in a sexual way, more so in a dancey. She kind of acting like she's single, but not really way. I don't know if y'all seen the clip.
No, bro.
Have y'all seen the clip?
Disrespectful, bro.
Listen. We ain't get to that. I'm gonna get to the question.
Disrespectful, bro. I know, bro.
Let me get to the question. Let me get to the question.
Get to the question.
I've seen the clip, dog.
So. Oh, okay. Well, one of the questions was how you feel, because he made the comment that he said you a mom and you wearing that, right?
Right.
That wasn't his problem, bro.
I'm gonna be real.
Shut up. Okay, go ahead, man. Free roam. Go ahead.
He lying. He's lying about why he commented, bro. We know that's not why he commented. That's the first thing he messed up on. That boy lying. You know, I don't really be about it, but I was about this for whatever reason. The boy lying. It wasn't even about what she wore. It was about what was happening with Usher. But saying all that though, being married, you know, let me say this. They're dating, right? You know, I know they baby dad. I know. I don't know if Keke Palmer ever wore that before. Like, I don't know. But in my mind, I feel like he probably saw her leave with that outfit on, or he knew something. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But my assumption is he knew what she was wearing. He could have stopped that then if that was the real issue, you know. But back to the whole situation itself. If it was me, that's all I'm gonna say. If it was me and my girl right now did that, she would have had to snuck out the house to wear that in the first place. She would have to sneak out, because that wouldn't have been gonna leave my house like that. And then if she snuck out the house and then she got on video, it wouldn't have been no social media. Social media would have been like, bro, have y'all heard from James? Because y'all wouldn't have saw me, bro. I might have been in jail. I don't know, bro. Like, I would have tried to fight Usher, bro. Like, who you singing to my girl, bro? You know. But with all that being said, though, he did the wrong thing of how he did it. But he was lying about it was the outfit. It wasn't an outfit, bro. But if it was me, she wouldn't have even left the house. I don't know how he let that slide and try to lie about it. But I'm done with it, man. But she played, bro. That was disrespectful, bro. She shouldn't have did that. I don't care what nobody tell me. That was disrespectful.
I think Keke Palmer has been like, she wears what she wants, and she always has. So I think it was. I agree with y'all. I don't think it was the outfit, honestly, because like he even got pictures of her and he posted her on social media before, like of her butt and stuff like that. Like, it ain't what she wearing, man. Not her butt naked, but you know, it's just like, why would you? I don't know. That's your girl. I wouldn't post my girl like that. But as far as her leaving the house, I don't care. My girl, like I really don't care what my girl wear. I don't. Like I said, if she wearing stuff and then she disappearing, and there's other acts behind the stuff she wearing, that's when I'm like, okay, what's going on? But as far as the action that happened, Yeah, I think that was disrespectful for sure. Because like I always think like if the shoe's on the other foot, like everybody always be like, man, it's a performer. That's what he's supposed to be doing. Blah blah blah. If they let us go up there and get a lap dance, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
No, bro, that ain't sliding, bro. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not sliding. So I don't care what nobody say. So now there, a talk would have to be had. Cause like if a girl tried to do something like that to me, like I get it, right? If it's Usher and he's coming up to sing to you, you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gotta be all up on him and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like God dang, like you can enjoy
just be
it.
excited.
Yeah, you could be excited. You could sing a little bit if he give you the mic and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But God. She the hip, grabbing the hip. They, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Usher
that's too much, bro.
People and the person still sitting down, bro.
That's too
She's
much.
standing up, bro.
You know what I'm saying? That's too much. I feel like
That's
they
crazy,
broke up
bro.
already before that, if you ask me. But
That's what I said. They was already on rocky ground when this happened. That's exactly what I said too.
Yeah. So, but people talking about, man, it's Usher, man. Like, nah, y'all really look, man. I'm not on some lit,
Boondocks
my girl.
said it best, bro.
What?
Boondocks, that episode of Boondocks, bro. You remember that?
Say it.
Damn, bro.
Anyways, it's just dumb, bro. Anyway, I'm not on my like quote unquote let my girl type. I don't like to say that. I don't let my girl like she can do whatever she wants. Like I'm not letting her do anything. But if she did that, let's just say we probably wouldn't even be together for real. Cause like
I will admit, if Miles did that, it wouldn't be for me. It's not a divorce offense, right? But it's definitely a conversation to be had. Like I'm gonna be heated, and ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Cause my whole thing is, you know, for me, what I always tell people: if you about to get married, do marriage counseling. You can set all the stuff up before. You could talk about things that are no goes. And my girl know, like, I mean, for me, if she wore what Keke Palmer wearing, and I'm nowhere nearby, what's she wearing it for? Like, I don't see any benefit from that. So that's something like we would talk about already. But once again, they're not married though, and that's why for me it's always hard to give opinions on that, because if you're not married and you haven't really talked about it, it's like, well, I don't know if you're justified in it. Because if they thought it was cool, then whose fault really is it? Sound like it's both of y'all fault for not talking about it, you know? So
yeah, as far as like why girls will wear certain things, like I've just seen and heard in too many situations where like sometimes girls just wear that stuff for themselves. Like it's not for men, it's not for nobody else but for themselves. And I don't understand that. I'm a guy. I don't understand that. Like I'm not finna wear anything for myself. I mean, I guess I do. I like to I wore this shirt because like I just wanted to wear it. You know what I'm saying? Right. And if maybe it's a shirt that got my nipple out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I just wanted to wear it. But like I don't like on that part. I don't know. I don't like. I can't say like why you wearing it for what. Like, but that's where we get to like get with somebody that won't be wearing that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, but you would know that.
Right, you never seen them wear that, right? And all of a sudden they're doing it, then like you got a valid point, but like at the same time you gotta talk about it. But yeah, yeah. That's all I got on that.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, I ain't got nothing. I said my piece.
Yeah.
I ain't really got nothing to say either.
What you doing if your girl wear that, Don? What you doing? You controlling? I'm joking, man. It's all good. We all different, man.
No clue, bro.
You gotta go out
that's
there.
a fair answer, though, bro. I don't know what I would do in that situation, but I sure won't go on social media. I know that, but
nah, man.
At that point, that was the dumbest thing you could have done. Not everybody's opinion gonna be heard. You don't got time.
Or apparently they already unfollowed each other on social media.
Yeah, like what Soup said, I think they was already trending down. This just was the straw that broke the camel back.
Yeah, I
He
think.
felt some way about Usher, bro.
Yeah, I think for me, if it was like a lie, then I'd probably be livid. Like you lied about it, but you was honest and everything was just honest. You know, that's my whole thing.
Right.
I just like honesty.
That's true too.
So, you know, last question. This ain't none or last question. What's the worst thing like an anime character has done as far as like family related? So like worst dad thing or worst brother, father.
Bro,
husband.
I got a few nominations. And I hate to say this.
Just give me two, man.
It's always fathers.
Because every
But-
anime main character is like a man. You know what I'm saying? Where's the female leads?
I guess, but
Popular shows at
Uh-oh.
least.
let me say this. To me, Gone Dad, just leaving him with his auntie. We don't, at this current moment, from what I know, we don't know anything happened to his mother. Mother could be dead, I guess. We don't know what happened to really Gone's dad. We just know he's alive and he left. Like, why did he leave? Did he save the world? No, he just exploring. Like, bruh, you got a whole son at home.
I'll say that's reality, dog. That's for sure
Bruh.
reality.
And that's why I can relate to it. What are you doing? Like, what? Like, and of course we know the second person. We know it's not a shocker. I mean, Goku he got Chi-Chi will come on to Chi-Chi for like one day and say, man, I gotta go to train with some other guys. I'll see
Oh
you
my
later.
god, y'all say this, bro. Goku was there half the show, bro.
all he
Bruh,
do, all he do is go
No.
home. He eat a good meal. We know he
Go
had
out,
sex twice.
Fight
You know what
somebody
I'm
trying
saying?
to kill the Earth.
We know he had
Go
sex
out,
twice.
kill somebody trying to kill the Earth, bro, and
Listen,
die, bro.
Goku.
Alright?
Listen, Goku is a good person. He's a terrible husband, and he's a better father as a husband, but
Yeah.
he's not that good.
He's
as
definitely a terrible husband for sure.
He's a terrible husband. You not convinced me otherwise.
Hey, she shouldn't have chased somebody. Dated somebody trying to save the Earth, bro. There you go, bro. Should
But
set
like,
these
but-
boundaries beforehand, bro.
But what Soup said though, how did he meet her? Fighting. Why did he like her? He
Exactly.
fought.
Yeah.
So I mean,
change the
you
boundaries
right.
now.
Hey, don't be trying to change my man Goku, bro.
Hey,
Yeah.
without Goku, bro, the solar system wouldn't be no more, bro.
Like I said, bro, Gon is the worst.
I think I
Gon's
blew up like
dad
8 times, bro.
is the worst. Vegeta spent more time with his wife than Goku did.
Nah, yeah,
he
Vegeta
got less
definitely
screen
better.
time.
Vegeta's
But-
a good
and a better
father.
husband.
See, Vegeta has boundaries. He want to be the strongest, but he be changing them diapers when time to get diapers to get changed. Goku, we don't know where he's at. So
Yeah,
no,
you just
he
gotta
want
be
to
in
spend more
heaven,
time
bro.
with the cat. He
Hey,
want to
in
spend more
heaven,
time
training,
with guys in heaven than his own wife, bro. Like,
You
come
got
on,
one,
bro.
Dom? You got one?
Yeah, I got one. Yeah, so for Dad, I've been watching Full Metal Alchemist. So he's bad dad and a husband. All right.
Who?
This guy is this one character in Full Metal Alchemist, like episode 4, bro.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Spoiler.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They
Don't-
say,
man.
yeah, I think he might have it.
I'm
He
about to
might.
punch the screen. I'm about to punch the screen.
This man, for his science, right? You get there, bro. The wife died. They try to say died from some disease, right? She nowhere to be found. This dude got a daughter and a dog. He a bad
Yeah.
father, dad, pet owner. About halfway through the episode, bro,
Just
we
evil.
find out his time is running up, bro. He about to lose his license, his moneymaker, if he don't come up with some next level science. The main characters leave, go home, come back the next day, bro. The daughter's nowhere to be found. The dog ain't nowhere to be found. Open his room. It's a talking amalgamation of a dog, human, bro. Talking, bro.
That's so
This man
bad.
had turned his daughter and dog into a hybrid creature, bro. That was so,
that.
that scene was so crazy, bro. That scene was so crazy. Find
Right.
out, bro. He probably turned his wife into a monkey, bro. Crazy. Mixed her with a monkey, bro. That was crazy, bro.
Nah, he definitely topped it. He for sure topped it.
Yeah, for father, I got a second one. For second one, dang, I did have a second one. I forgot.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta have a second one. I got one.
Nah, you can give one. I had it in my head.
Okay,
when I started
so
talking about that.
my one is Naruto, bro. This
Naruto.
dude, listen, bro. This man sent a shadow clone to his daughter's birthday, bro, and it poofed away. Drop the cake. Drop the cake.
Bro, he was tired, man.
No, listen, dog. This man Naruto spawned almost 1,000 shadow clones during the freaking war arc as a
when
teenager,
he was
bro.
fighting. He's not fighting, bro. He's taking
He's
care of
doing
his
all
He's a
his
kids.
work,
teenager,
bro.
bro. He's still,
He doing
bro.
all
He's
his
still
work,
one of the
bro.
strongest ninja in the. Nah, don't do that. One shadow clone, bro. Don't do that,
Yeah.
bro. Don't do
One
that.
shadow clone, bro.
The one
He
thing
had
he
shadow
could,
clones
bro. Why
already.
couldn't, bro? Why he couldn't go to the birthday party and leave a shadow clone at work?
He got work to do, bro.
Why the
villains
shadow
need
clone couldn't
him.
do the work? That's crazy,
good.
bro.
That's
That's crazy,
that's a
bro.
good-
That's
That's a
crazy.
good question. But look, man.
That's
But
crazy,
look,
bro. That's crazy,
Hey,
bro.
bro.
Hey,
Hey,
that was
I'm
good.
sorry.
Bro. I give you that one, Sue.
Hey,
That was
hey,
good.
I'm sorry,
Look,
bro.
bro.
That's no excuse, bro.
I say this, bro. He not knew what she was getting into. when
No,
she married
no,
him, bro.
no.
He wanted to be a
No, bro.
Hokage.
No,
He been wanting
no,
to be a
no,
Hokage since
I don't
we
care.
seen him, bro.
I
He wanted to be Hokage
I don't
since
care,
we
bro.
seen
I
him, bro.
don't care.
Don't
Ah.
change who he was gonna be.
Bruh, it's a one
He let
day.
you know.
It's
He let-
one day, bruh. One day.
Hey, also, man,
This
he don't know how
man-
to be
this
a
man
good father.
Goku has
he
been a-
have no father.
Listen,
bro.
bruh. This man
He had
Goku
no
has been a
example,
consistent, terrible father. He's been consistently terrible dad. Consistently terrible father. This man Naruto, he was like, oh, you love me? Here's a scarf. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. You know what I'm saying? They had 2 kids, and he might not always be there, but one day, bruh, he couldn't do one day. Goku was there for a day. He was there for a day. He had 2 kids. He had to be there for 2 days.
Look, listen. When Baba gave him 24 hours to live, this man chose to fight in the tournament. Bro, what are we talking about, bro? Stop, bro. This man don't care about his family, bro. This man care about fighting and getting his kids to fight.
Hey,
That's
bro,
all
I'll
he
say
care
this, bro.
about, bro.
Neither of
If
these
he,
guys
could he make
had
shadow
fathers.
clones though? Could he make shadow clones?
Hey, neither of these guys have
Yo,
fathers, though, bro.
look, man. If he
That's
had
a
the
good
ability
point,
to make a
dawg.
shadow clone, you said what?
Said
He
neither
said
of these
none of these
guys
have
have fathers, bro.
No, bro. Goku had a grandpa and he had Master Roshi, bro. What do Naruto have?
Hey, what does Grandpa teach him how to do? Fight, and that's what he
Fight.
teaches kids.
He died. He died fighting them too. Grandpa died fighting this man when he turned to a Ozuru
Damn
or
it,
8.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's crazy that both of these good main characters are just, as a fighter, they're perfect, but
Terrible.
social life, they're terrible.
I don't
Look,
know,
he
man.
goes.
That shadow
Naruto
clone-
goes harder for Sasuke than Hinata, bro. I mean, I can see why you say that, but I think he's okay, bro.
That's true. You do. I don't know what to say about that. Maybe that's his dog, man. That's the first person. Well, no, that's the first person who he.
That's the first person he kissed.
Ugh, okay. Let's outro. What we
Just
got?
being real, bro. Listen, y'all. So if you watch anime and you aspire to be some guys, take the good qualities. It's okay to pick and choose the qualities you like in people, and then expand upon that. But you don't have to be just like these bums as a father Goku and bum Naruto. You don't gotta be like these guys. Just take the good stuff, stay motivated, stay getting better. Like Dom, you know, you may not be the strongest person, but if you're stronger than what you were yesterday, then that's the only progress you care about. You're not comparing yourself to other people. Man, appreciate y'all listening. Hope you got some laughs. Hope you learned something. Don't take too much of what I said serious besides the disrespectful part. That part was the only serious of the whole thing. Everything else, maybe not. But I hope y'all check us out, man. Once again, we're going to get serious with the social media in about a month or so because my man Soup got some work to do. Got to put his head down. And, you know, I got this test to take on Monday. Hopefully, I'll be a CCNP certified, I don't know, professional, I guess I would say. So y'all stick with us, man. Keep checking us out. Appreciate y'all if you're listening or viewing, whatever time it is, day, night, or in between. Y'all have y'all a good rest of your day, rest of your night, and take care.
Yes, sir, Dom.
Yeah, same thing. What he said, but I would say, man, I was benching. This guy next to me is doing 370 pounds, bro. I was weak, bro. I was like, bro.
You look.
Nah.
Did y'all make eye contact?
I looked over. Nah, you know what's crazy thing? Cause you know how like the bench machines be having like extra plates on them. He looked me in my eye. He was like, "You need them 2 plates right there?" I was like, "Nah, bro, you got it." I helped him pick one, handed to him, bro. He was already doing like 3 plates on each, bro. Or he had to put the 4th one on each, bro.
He was hungry that day, bro. He said, "Give me more."
That's funny.
He looked at you. He like, "You." What if you said, "Yeah"?
You gonna finish them plates, boy? Nah, man, it's no, man.
You
It's
got
no,
it,
man.
bro.
Yeah.
You got it, bro.
That's funny.
The man was benching what more than I weigh.
It's okay, bro.
I ain't
keep
light,
going.
bro. I'm like, all right, bro, you got it. Man.
He said, "Yeah,
Throw some
man, he
people
go
on there
there.
next time, bro.
Take him."
Hey, throw some people in there next time, bro. I don't know what he mentioned, bro.
I'm surprised he had Planet Fitness.
Yeah, bro. I see that man at Planet Fitness every day, bro.
Oh, that's
Every day I go up there, he's there, bro. No lie. He dedicated, bro.
Yeah, you gotta be to get big like that, man. You gotta eat right too, but or eat a lot, eat a lot of protein, but could be genetics too. But for me, my outro is thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. We have both listen platforms and watching platforms, Spotify and YouTube. Be sure to check us out on everything. See what we looking like. We all look good, you know. Want to look at us? Look good. Yep. Anyways, it's been a dope episode. Real quick, been like an hour, about almost 12 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, I looked at the time, bro. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, man. See, quick and easy. Nice little. Got some entertainment. Got some nuggets. You know, we ain't gotta be here for 2 hours. Be tired as heck after that, man. But yeah.
I just listen. I'm sorry. I know it's my outro. I just want y'all to understand something. The only reason why we're an hour. Remember that addiction I was telling y'all about earlier?
Anyways, I'm
I ain't gonna
about
lie.
to go play that. What?
I ain't gonna lie.
What?
I was gonna add on to that. I've been playing, bro. I've been like just forming regular stuff, bro. I'm up here
You
now.
on your
it's
own
2 times.
server, bro.
No.
Join the server and help out, man.
No, yeah,
Stingy,
I'm trying
bro.
to bring stuff back. No,
Don't
first
bring your
off,
stuff back.
no,
Come
first,
on, man.
first off, I'm catching up to y'all who are ahead of me from playing so much. All right,
Hi,
why
damn
y'all
it. Come in the
supposed to be at
server.
why y'all supposed to be at work? Secondly, I was just forming like mining, right? 2 times if y'all might have seen me jump. This big old creature in the game, like a troll giant, bro. I'm up here mining, bro. I hear some shaking. I look behind me, bro. This thing is swinging at me already, bro. If you see it, bro, I think it was something like the Jonah Hill thing, bro. You see me jump, bro. That's just no, bro. That's what happened.
Oh, you playing?
You was playing now?
I just been. Did it seem like I was playing?
No.
Hey, y'all. Remember when I said Don was the only one now that did that? He's following, y'all. He's following. We all 3 of us are hooked right now.
This man on. Hey, join the server though. If you want, you can join, man. Play the game. It's fun. 10 of us.
Right,
Give me
it's
10
up.
of us.
I'll join in, bro.
Selfish, bro. Selfish.
It's hilarious, bro.
This dude. All right, man. That's all I got, man. It's been real. It's been season 2, episode 15. We about to go play the game, or at least I am. I'll see y'all later. We see y'all
I'm
later.
about to hop on.
All right, cool.
Take
Later.
care.
All right,
Peace.
We are out.